In the years after the Civil War, former slaves all over the South looked forward to new independence and the prospect of great opportunities ahead. Many migrated to Durham, North Carolina, to take advantage of the booming tobacco and textile industries. Durham quickly developed a vibrant black community, the center of which was an area known as Hayti. From the 1800s to the 1900s, Black Durham prospered both politically and socially as a self-reliant community.
We know that tobacco agents went throughout the South telling them about Durham, and of course Durham at that time period, right after emancipation, began to become a major market for tobacco production.
Durham, North Carolina is a place which the world instinctively associates with tobacco. It has, however, other claims to notice. Today, there is a singular group in Durham where a black man may get up in the morning from a mattress made by black men in a house which a black man built out of lumber which black men cut and planed. He may put on a suit which he bought at a colored haberdashery and socks knit at a colored mill. He may cook victuals from a colored grocery store on a stove which black men fashioned. He may earn his living working for colored men, be sick in a colored hospital, and buried from a colored church. And the Negro Insurance Society will pay his widow enough to keep his children in a colored school. This is surely progress.
You know, when we talk about Black Wall Street, where we're standing today, we need to be aware that Parrish Street really represents Black Wall Street, where black businesses, mainly the banking industry, developed. But when we began to talk about the lives of working class and the 200 businesses that existed in an area we called Hayti, that's a tale that to a large degree has not been explored. This area has somewhat been giving much attention historically because capital and money leads to the development of many of those businesses that were in Hayti.
The structure that allowed those businesses to develop, funeral homes and flower shops and grocery stores and gas stations and auto repair stations and yes, beauty parlors and so forth, a hospital. These things were made possible by the fact that number one, there were these financial institutions, the Mechanics and Farmers Bank, North Carolina Mutual Life Insurance Company, Mutual Savings and Loan at that time. These institutions made it possible for black entrepreneurs to come to somebody and say, look, I need money or need working capital and so forth, and to get a loan. The high rate of home ownership in Durham was as a result really of North Carolina Mutual having to invest the funds that it was getting from the insured. You got invested in something. What better thing to do than to invest in a mortgage for somebody who wants to build his or her own home? And the Mutual Savings and Loan, actually that organization, they aren't any savings and loans anymore, but that organization was there in order to finance home ownership and so forth. So those three financial institutions were essential, a part of the infrastructure for the development of home ownership and the ownership of black businesses.